Hello everybody and welcome to another good old iZombie video. Today we're going to be doing metal only. An interesting idea, it's one I thought of. I was going to do a sports only, but then I was like, oh, the next two missions don't have any zombies that are sports related. Like this is I think pole vaulter comes in like the 4th or 5th level. Like it's just such a long time that it's like not feasible. Okay, but as you can see, heavy duty zombies like these can oftentimes just go full circle. However, there are going to be a lot of times where there's going to be a magnet shroom and such, and that's going to absolutely be dreadful for us. So I'm hoping that it doesn't come up very often. So we now have to deal with this one last good old plant, and we will be off. Do you think that when the zombie eats the brain slower, like, they feel like they've eaten more? Kind of like the idea with ice cream, where if you eat less ice cream, it feels like you... Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so only metal, so this, the door shield zombie is one that only has, obviously, a door shield. So I guess we'll put them in there. We'll put this up here immediately, because it doesn't really matter. We'll put one here. The main goal for the one on the middle here is just to get rid of this snap pea or frozen pea, because as soon as they do that, we can just put in the assist if we need to. Likewise here. I'm just gonna put a metal a bucket head behind it, just because I feel like it's not gonna fully survive because of the spike weed. Okay, it was able to survive, so I didn't need a worry, but, you know, it's good to be safe than sorry. I don't want to waste too much time. But yeah, it's been a very long time since we played iZombie on the channel. So I hope you all really enjoy it. It is a really fun game mode that, yet again, as I always say, I wish they would really emphasize. New game. So this one is interesting for us. Obviously, this row here, we're going to have to blow up. So, fun. A lot of these ones are kind of like, do we want to be safe or do we want to be sorry kind of thing. So for this one, we'll just blow up immediately. And then we'll put one down. And then this one here, we'll just put one down immediately. Because we will have to put down another one afterwards once it explodes. So the main idea is just seeing how much. I think we have the ability to do this. Yeah, we will. So as soon as these two are done here, we'll put down 2 bucket heads and then we'll be done this one. I do kind of think this is just a bit similar to a different challenge we have done, but, you know, we haven't done this such a long time. Someone really wanted to watch a new Plants vs. Zombies video. So at the end of the day, you know, gotta find a way to do it somehow. Especially since it's a game I love. I love iZombie. I wish there was an entire game mode, like the Xbox release, where like you can play as the zombies. Like, it'd be so much fun. But sadly, you know, we don't have that. There's kind of something like that in PvZ 2, I believe. Chinese version, maybe. Where there's like the Colosseum. New game. I don't know why half of these are in the areas that they are in. Okay, we have to hope that our good old hard worker here is able to succeed. I'm very thankful. I think every single one of them starts with Buckethead. So this is at least a challenge that I know I can physically do. The only other thing I would have to say is, if I did the other one, like if you were interested in it, do leave a comment down below if you want to see a sports one. It would essentially be the pole vaulter, the bungee, and the yeah, pretty much just those two. So we know that this one won't survive. We know that this one won't survive, and then we will do the same thing here. Thank God that thank God the metal zombies are so damn good in this game. It kind of reminds me of PvZ Heroes, which, man, that brings me back. I remember when that first launched, and I was like, "God, this is cool," and then it stopped. There's so much to do with this brand, and it's so sad to see it just like, oh, PvZ3, oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Okay, I apparently just didn't do anything for this one. So this is one of the ones I was talking about where, we can be royally screwed sometimes. So for this one, the way that it will have to, oof, actually I might reset this one, actually. That's reasonable. And by reasonable, I mean feasible. I'm actually going to try to do this one. Never mind. We can double that one. Get rid of that, and then we'll be able to play off from there. Only because there's another sunflower here. No, Buckethead, no! You've lost your identity. Whatever will we do? This lane here is going to be the painful one. Like, this one here at least recuperates some sun, but the other ones, like, just do not. I'll put 1 and 1. And I'll put 2 here. Just so then we get like a lot of just death immediately. And then we'll put like 3 in this one. I don't think they can physically deal with that many zombies, so... Especially with that row. If the Frozen Pea or Snap Pea or whatever was in the back, it would actually be so freaking annoying. But thankfully that is not the case. I will say that this is just ping the video. And there we go. So that is over halfway done. However, I do think that the last few ones are going to be very dreadful. But we will have more options. So that was that one. Pole vaults aren't made of metal. We're really gonna have to gamble, huh? If we need to gamble, we need to get a bit of more luck. I think we need 2... That's mocking. Is that enough? We need something like this, but without the squashes. I don't think we'll get enough sun, is the problem. This is going to be rough, because the only way we can proceed is if we get, like, the metal... We need to get 2 successful RNG checks to be able to succeed. And we didn't. That is a wooden pole. Okay, this one seems potentially doable. So, I'm obviously going to try to cut out all of the times where I reset and literally nothing happens because I'm not a crazy person. But my god. The fact that we have to hit this check for 2 of them is so painful. But you know what, like, if I'm not able to do the RNG bullshit that is required for Endless 10 playing fair, then I guess I'll have to suffer through this. If you guys want Endless 10, by the way, while playing fair, which is an RNG nightmare and probably not possible, donations. Okay, well, as long as we don't get stalled. It could be worse. Potentially, this could at least give me the ability. No, this should be fine because it does lose its double damage properties around when I have 1/3 of a bucket left. Yeah, see? Exactly on the dot. Yes, we got it! Okay. So we just need to get this fucking sign one more time. And then we can clear the level. We did it. Just for safety measures. Okay, whew. Okay, so see, we were able to do it. To have metal signs. It is rare as hell for us to actually hit that. But, you know, that's the pain you get in a challenge run like this. Thank you so much for that. And also, thank you to my Patreon and YouTube members, 2Ds, Kyo, Kyle, and Smaz. They're all great friends of mine. And they're the only ones who are, you know, supporting this channel in that kind of way. If you would like to help support it and get access to actual member videos that they do exist, that will be, there's like a playlist that has like 30 or so oddball videos where like I was doing a video and then like I screwed up and then like that's like the blooper reel of it, but not really a blooper reel, more like the blooper take, as well as an entire playthrough of a Resident Evil game, or well, rather one of my favorite modes. So if you want those that content, then definitely check that out. Oh god. Not the most impossible. Now, sadly, Disco doesn't really have any metal objects on him that I would say qualifies, so this might be the first impossible one. So, that gets eaten, so, and then that gets eaten. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this one has enough, like physically enough. So, for the terms of this challenge, we will reset a few times, just to see what we are able to kind of achieve. But the problem is like we're not getting like, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is way too much money. You know, that basically is 1 bucket head for every, like, you know, I think it's 5. No, it's halved. So every 3. So 3 of these would just be that 1 row. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 2 is 1600 with 150. that math doesn't math for that. So we'll see if there's one that like is overly favorable. We'll see if we can get it all but one row. Okay. Because all but one row kind of shows off that it's not possible in a better way. The problem here is one of them's gonna get eaten, the other one's gonna get eaten, and I don't know if I have enough time for yeah, I don't know if the time works. Because this zombie needs to eat both of these before they swallow. Okay, so at maximum, pretty much, like if this was reversed here, we would be able to, ooh, thank you, we would be able to get 3 of these, so we still wouldn't even be able to clear this top row here, but, you know, at least we gave it a good shot. Back to cousin mode. We'll reset. So we want them to be on one side and have a lot of sunflowers on the other. Kind of like this, but we need one that is a little bit better. That's actually perfect. So the only problem is this one here is going to take literally forever. However, we should be fine after that. We will be taking out this bottom row next. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, well I guess sometimes mistakes lead you to better opportunities. So we will have to wait for this one completely, so hope you have all been having a good day. And this is the second last video, second last mission. So the next one will be the final one. And hey, for a challenge to be able to go 8 out of 9, I think that's pretty good. The sports one I know would be way lower, because you'd get for this one, for instance, we would only have bungee, so yeah, I don't think that one would work. It's a real shame that, like, football, zombie, and pole vaulter aren't in more of these. It kind of doesn't make sense, like, especially for this one. It feels like you should have the ability to pole vault, but I guess they really wanted you to suffer through the magnet shrooms. Okay. That should be able to make that. Just for curiosity. Okay, so this one we're able to do, so that's really, really nice. I can't wait to edit the, like, 5 minutes of me resetting me Smash. Legit, I was so happy when I saw that we got it. Like, I was like, oh, thank God. I think we'll go with Ladder Zombie just because that's a quicker zombie. And obviously quicker time means better video for you guys. Dogs are going crazy. So we only have one more mission left. By the way, these are all recorded on the spot, so I don't plan or think of anything. I'm just like, okay, let's go, guys. And the final level. Let's see what we have here. Not very feasible. Still not very feasible. So not something like this, obviously. The experimentation phase of this game is insane. Okay. That isn't the worst. That's actually pretty good on this line too, so if we can clear this fairly easily, then we're actually in a really good spot. Which we should be able to do with a little bit to spare even. So we need to do this into this. This should work. If it doesn't, then that's my fault. Okay, so. And I think we've done it. With only Metal Zombies 8 out of 9, that is honestly quite impressive. We're able to do it. Using the... Honestly, the... we didn't fully need to. I would have been able to still do it, but the fact that we used the Buckethead here to clear the squash and then use the football to clear the entire bottom row was so smart. I thought of that on the fly. I was like, wait a minute, we can do something here. And yeah, pretty much technically the hardest level. Obviously there's like the other RNG Nightmare. But that's a semantic one. If you want to count me, Smash is not counting because technically it's not like a magnetizable thing. The challenge is metal. But I can understand if you feel otherwise. But with that, hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.